Good evening, everyone. Hope we are all doing very fine. And today we are on our continuation on challenges in marriage, and we have various topics actually to talk about. And here we have our guests here in the house, our daddies and our mommy. You are welcome, sir. Sir, my name is Ive. As you all know, please, ma, could you please introduce yourself to our viewers?
My name's Freedom Frances Momosawe, but here I'm popularly known as Mommy May.
Okay, Mommy May, you're very welcome. Thank you very much for knowing our invitation. And Miss Esther, will you please?
My name is Aguro Olakunle Joseph.
Okay. And lastly, we have.
My humble self.
Okay, Papi. So let's please, if you're online, you can help us to share the stream and for others to know we are online. So and also your opinions is very important to us. So the numbers is there. So if you have anything to talk about concerning what we're discussing, feel free to call the number that is on there and then to call us and share your opinion with us. We very appreciate. And today's topic, we have three things to talk about. Right, which we all know are the challenges that a lot of people actually having, and you know there are different ways to solve issues, and there's different ways to solve challenges like this. But from the people that have more experience, so they can help us to shed more light into all those problems. So, and one of them is when should couple give up on themselves, which we all know. When should couples give up on themselves? And normally in religion nowadays, some church actually believed in divorce, while some said no, divorce is not even an option at all. So and how do we put stop to an abusive relationship, or let me say maltreatment? How do we put stop to an abusive relationship or maltreatment? How do we put it? Because we have, like I said before, we have different type of ways of resolving issues. Like we have different ways of resolving issues, you know. But there must be a way. There must be a best way of putting a stop to an abusive relationship or an abusive, a maltreatment. When someone is being maltreated, how do we put a stop to that? And last but not the least, causes of disinterest in marriage and how to tackle it. I hope a lot of people understand what I meant by disinterest. It might be between couples or normal relationship. You know, we just wake up one day and you just lost interest in your partner. You know, while some actually know how to deal with it. Some doesn't actually know how to deal with this. The steps to love somebody 365 days in a year, every day, love. There must be a day you will just wake up, you're like, what's I even seeing this person that makes me even love him or her? You understand? So when something like that occur, how do we deal with it? So those are my questions, and I hope you will enjoy it with us. Thank you very much. Okay, sir. Let me throw it to you, sir. Let's start with disinterest.
First and foremost, what is constant in life is change. If you can change for your behavior, your attitude towards your couple, or your wife, or your girlfriend, your partner, you can tackle everything. Assuming, for example, let me come like this. Maybe you used to stay outside late in the night or late in the day, and when you get back home, your wife asks you, "On where are you coming from? Why are you asking me? Am I your servant or your houseboy or your?" You cannot stop anything. You cannot tackle anything. But if your wife asks you, "On where are you coming from?" On the job, not be annoyed. I was hooked up by traffic or anything. You give her a good explanation. From there, your wife will be able to understand you, and not continuously, every day or every week or every moment. That is number one thing. Number two thing, if you, as your wife, you have to cherish your wife. People admire her. Give her sweet name, call her sweet name, tell her sweet words on her hand. From there,
my love.
It's not only woman that builds home.
Okay.
Man also can build, he can build our own or his home. But we as a traditional man, as Benin man, we just believe that we are on top of the everything. That is why our mother did not end up well with our father. And most of our mother, I'm telling the truth, out of 100 Benin man, 60 or 70% end up without having a wife. No, truth. Because of their attitude.
Okay.
Because of their character.
Okay, being traditional.
Yes. Until that traditional way have to be stopped.
Okay.
We cannot be able to win our wife
Have a
good marriage.
Okay. And another thing is, what I'm saying is, okay, for example, you wake up one morning and lost interest, you know, like I said, this interest in your partner. How do you tackle that area?
Keep on cherishing your wife. If you cherish what you are, maybe not there is. If your wife is doing well to you, you cannot wake up one day and decide that you are fed up on her. Do you understand?
Well, you are talking from your own
from my own
perspective.
yes.
You are talking from your own perspective. Okay, now if you have to advise people outside, you understand.
But if you don't cherish your wife, you don't love your wife, that is when you wake up one day, look at you, cannot dress, you can't even bath, all your mates are making up, you cannot make up, look at your hair, you cannot do your hair. Anything you lack in your wife, tell her, my darling, I want you to be dressing like this, I want you to be doing like this. So doing that, the love will be growing.
Okay, but I still believe that I understand what I'm saying perfectly, because I still believe that this interest, some people don't actually know how to manage it.
Can I say something?
Okay, go ahead.
Because if you look at the question is true. You said what caused this interest in marriage and how to tackle it.
Yeah.
That is, first thing, let us hire on what caused this interest in marriage. So then we are going to talk about how to tackle it. First and foremost, I have here with me this interest in marriage caused by, sometimes it may cause by public embarrassment. What I mean by public embarrassment is there are some people, maybe couples or your wife, you understand me? There are some men that don't know where to talk to women, or there are some women that don't know where to talk to men. So when all this thing is happening in a marriage, maybe as a man, you are with your friend, maybe your wife do something to you, you embarrass her publicly. You understand me now? Such a thing can cause disinterest in marriage. Another thing I say is giving birth.
Giving birth.
Birth to a child.
Okay. Sometimes
some ladies, because when you marry to your wife, there is something you see inside her that makes you propose to her. You understand me now? But there are some women out there that immediately they give birth to the first or the second child, they turn everything upside down. Even inside house, everything, you know, to maintain your house, to maintain their self. You understand me now? Even the way they do things, they will, you know, she will not look attractive to you. There are some women there. Okay. You understand me now? Most of the things, if sometimes you as a man, you may try to endure to change her, maybe she will change. All these things, maybe when you people are in courtship, all these things you did not experience it, but immediately you get married to her. There was a lady that said I watched her in one program. She said when she is doing courtship, she needs to open up her two eyes down very well, so that she can see what is going on before getting into the marriage. But when he is married, you need to close one eye and open one, because the reason why he said the reason why he said so is because immediately you get into marriage, things change. There are some things you will encounter when you are married, but when you are not married, you may not know all my character, He may not know everything that I can, but immediately I'm married to her, there are some things that will change inside the house. You understand me now? So there are many things that can cause disinterest in a marriage. Even if I can still say another thing is emotional satisfaction. You understand me now? We have different type of women, we have different type of men. There are some men that in their house they love staying with their wife, discussing with her. You understand me now? But maybe when you get married to this woman now, everything change. She may love her job even more than his husband. Likewise, it happens to man too. Sometimes some men does not get time. After they marry to their wife, they marry their job, their work more than their family. So all these things cause disinterest in marriage. But let me leave to say something so that we can see how we continue about that.
Yeah. Disinterest. Mommy, back.
Thank you so much. I've been Noble, as I often call you, for inviting me to this prestigious talk show. I will speak first and foremost from the Christian point of view. That is, when a marriage is under the jurisdiction of God, when a marriage is on the platform of the words of God, all these things we are talking about will not arise at all. If the man is born again, the woman is born again, there won't be anything like challenges. Because before you do anything, you put God first. Proverbs 7 verse 1 says, the fear of God is the beginning of all wisdom. And the book of Matthew, chapter 6, verse 33 says, seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and every other thing shall be added unto thee. So when you put God first, you will do all the best possible to make your matrimony stand. You pamper your husband, you give him his best food. When he comes from work, you undress him. Darling, the water is there, go and have your bath. Before he comes, the food is on the table. Darling, come and eat. When you are sitting, what do you want to do now? You want to rest? As the case may be. Then you love your husband's family just as you love your own. Not when your family come, you pamper them, you know. When it gets to the turn of your family-in-law, there is segregation. You don't want to see them, you don't want to set your eyes on them, you know. In short, is what I mean, try to make both sides blend. Okay. Try to blend on both sides. Okay. When you do things the right way, anytime you want to go against the thing that will not, a thing that will jeopardize your marriage, you think about the words of God and you will easily amend it. But in most cases, we are talking about secular view now. Yeah. Most women, they don't respect their husband. When a man says 1, she will say 50. When the man says 2, she will say 100. You know? Then she's not hardworking. She is always at home, lying down, cool like lekute. Then the husband is the only one going out to hustle for money. Honey, there's no Maggie at home. Before you go out, you drop money for Maggie. Then I forgot. No salt. The man will, you know, you the woman, you put yourself as a house girl. Yeah, to the man. Not as a wife. Because you are supposed to be the mother, the friend, and the sister to your husband. You know? But when your behavior are being, you know, negative, the man is being stressed up economically, you know, the expenditure is a bit more than the man. You are not, you know, playing your own role as a woman to at least go out there. If you are not jobbing, go out there and have something doing that will bring in money. Your husband will be happy. I can remember in my own case at home, my husband, our daddy, late daddy of blessed memory, Ogna's dad, he was an unemployed graduate. While he goes right, I go left. He read fine and applied, you know, fine and applied arts, and he didn't get a job. He just prints all this little for tomorrow,
Yeah.
credit come for tomorrow, this is that is selling about. Then me, I go to the left, I'm also selling. You know, so the family was able to be in harmony because both sides we understand ourselves. You love my family a lot, I love your own family a lot. We are, you know, joining heads together to make the family going, to give the children the best of education.
Okay.
The nutritional value at home is okay.
Okay.
There won't be problem. But when it's the other way around, the woman nags, you know, she doesn't cook good food for the man. She today eba, tomorrow eba, then next tomorrow this, that.
Mommy, sorry, ma. Some men also actually abuse power.
Yes, I'm coming to that.
Yeah.
I'm coming to that.
Okay, ma.
The men, some men, they just think their wives are servant to them. No, your wife is a helpmate. She's to work hand in hand with you to make the family going. But most men, they think they are alpha and omega over their wives. The wife, they don't have say at all, especially when she's the jobless one. As I was saying, she's the one who always stay at home. The men try to oppress them a lot. She cannot opine regarding anything of anything regarding the marriage. She cannot give her opinion. I was still talking on the part of the man.
Yeah.
When the man try to be too much the head of the home, you know, the lady will not feel free. She will not feel loved. You know, or when the man goes out late, as brother has just opined, come in the time he goes out and comes so very late. The wife asks, honey, where are you from? Where are you coming from this time of the day? The next thing he will say is that, am I your servant?
But mama, infidelity can also cause disinterest in the marriage. You know, disinterest in a marriage, infidelity, like Mr. Kule said before, that causes of disinterest. Like for example, some women, maybe who they claim before getting married, they changed, you understand? Maybe before they used to maintain the house, they clean up themselves. Then after getting married and after starting having children, then they will turn to something else. So that alone also can also cause disinterest.
Yes, so it
you understand?
it can.
Maybe the way you were handling your own before,
the way you were dressing too,
can also cause disinterest.
Yes.
Then those things now, okay, let's come to tacklement. Then how do we tackle it when there is a disinterest in a marriage? How do you cope with it? You know, some people, because they just like, okay, what's make me even marry this woman? So before you know, the man or the opponent will start misbehaving, and before you know it now, they will just like seeking for divorce and all. Some people don't even they don't actually have patience. You understand? In their partner, in their spouse, you understand? You know, sometimes it all happens. Like I used to say, like, you don't expect love in 365 days. Sometimes you just be tired. Maybe you will not just give your partner what he expected from you. That doesn't mean you don't like him. But
the causes of disinterest.
Yeah, this okay.
How can we tackle this issue? Because it's happening. Can I say something? To me, I believe there are many ways to tackle this interest. First and foremost, as a man, when you see something that is going wrong in your family, both of you need to work together. You need to call your wife. For example, like as she said, infidelity. Anything cause infidelity. It is not like person like me. It is even, let's assume a man commit infidelity. Woman to commit infidelity once she's married, it is very bad. So now what I'm saying is, you can correct your woman by calling her. Anything that happened, don't put anything in your mind. If anything happened between both of you, because both of you are couples,
or if there's any changes
in the house,
yeah,
try to call her, explain for her, try to correct her, take her like your baby, like your pet that you are correcting, because the father will hand over the woman to you. You understand now? Yes. Before his father hand over the woman to you, definitely you need to continue from there. You need to encourage her, teach her. Even if she don't know how to dress, what I think is, try to open up to her, let her know, oh my baby, my wife, I don't like this thing. Try to correct yourself. But in whereby you are trying to correct her, you are continuing to correct her, she don't change. That area, it may cause breakup or disinterest this time now. So if you still have anything to contribute, you can see it.
Let me quickly come in.
Mommy, wait a minute, please. Let me clip you. It's like they are passing the blame to the women.
Okay.
No, it's like they are passing the blame to the women. One thing we have to know: if the man is misbehaving, how can the women tackle that?
Okay.
Wait.
We are coming to that. Yeah.
Now, if maybe your wife is good or the woman is good, what of the man?
Okay.
Okay, you know it's on dual basis anyway. We are not only referring to women here.
No, the way we are saying it.
Men and women, okay. Let me come in. These causes of disinterest we are talking about, I think it's boils solely on the woman, majorly on the woman, because she's the mother of the home. She's like the husband, the mother to the husband, as well as to her children. Everything that has been done before they knew themselves or when they newly married should continue. As he just said, when you start having children, you feel the children are stressing you, you no more have interest in the man. The way you used to pet him, as I was saying before, you would remove his clothes and all. Those ones are no more there. And when he calls you, honey, come and scratch my back now, let's stay together. You say, darling, you know I've been working since now, I'm so tired. Then the next day, honey, come now, come and rub me a bit. No, you know the baby, she slept.
No, okay, like for example, the woman that's been at home since morning, cooking, cleaning, and taking care of children. At the same time, you come back from work, you'll be expecting all by yourself. You don't even care what she has been through since morning. So all those things, there has to be equal, right? So no one should be egoist here. No one should be like.
You are talking from the Euro perspective. At home, the woman is always under the man. You are the wife of the home.
Okay.
You are not a mistress and he's the master of the home. No, he's the master. You are under him as the wife.
Okay, even when the woman is tired, really tired, but she must still attend to the man.
Yes.
When the man, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. That is what is called marriage. Marriage is not a cock and bull affair. It's not ABCD.
It's not supposed to be like that.
It's not ABCD. No, you know, it should be a reciprocal actually between the man and the woman. But the woman should not, over to do things by saying I'm tired. No. If you are tired, why did you come into marriage? You think marriage is just plain normal piano?
Mommy, those are the things also that will make someone to lose interest in marriage, because I cannot be in a marriage and someone will be abusing me.
Not giving the man what he needs all the time is very important. You deny him of sex. A lot of people will shy away from this one. That's why it's very important. You deny the man of sex. It's the key to every marriage. Honey, come, you will say no. Tomorrow, no. Next tomorrow, no. You are pushing that man.
But that one is quite different. That one is quite different.
I say quite different.
It's not quite different.
It's not different. Then on the part of the man, you can lead to the same.
How can you caution your husband?
You know.
Maybe if you had named your if you had named your husband and your husband went out to go have an affair with another you are jealous. How can you caution him? Because if you come, he did not give to you. Why do you wait outside? But
let me quickly come in. If you are doing that one, we often say, you do everything to please the man. He will not go outside, except the man is stupid or is a little bit mentality.
Let me see. Even
when you give him everything,
that area, there are some men that even though the woman do everything, they must still go outside.
And there are some men who like everything on skirts. No matter what the wife does.
Yeah, there are different types of
him. We know those ones, it's in their blood. But majority, it is we women who push them outside. You nag the man all the time. You shout at him. You think he's the same thing as you. You don't give him respect that he needs. You don't give him attention.
Mommy, I'm totally disagreeing with you, because a lot of women actually show their husband respect. It is only the man. I'm talking about being abusive. Someone can actually abuse power. Some men, like Papi said earlier, that a lot of traditional men, like 60% of them are like traditional men. They like they like to abuse power. Do you understand? This one, they like to suppress women so much. So what about those ones that suppress women, that they don't even take any opinion from women? You understand? So that's what we are saying.
The woman should learn to cope.
You should learn to cope.
She should learn to cope and pray. She should be praying over it too. She's a Christian. Fasting over it to change the man. You know. And then if the issue becomes too much, she can a little bit extend it to the family of the man.
Okay.
A little bit.
So the moral lesson is that, like Mr. Kunle said, that men should, if there is any problem in the house, they should call themselves together in accord, and they should discuss
we should
about
learn
it.
how to discuss.
Then when it's outside that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Because I've been listening to you people.
Okay.
For what we've been watching, and I think that most of the blame is on the woman or the woman. There's something Mama said that if the woman denies the man of sex, how is that is affecting the woman sort of? Do you know that the men, at times the man also denies the woman of her matrimonial right?
Okay.
Yes.
Aspect that our brother is saying about it is not so common for a man to deny the woman. It's not so common because
Yes.
Like what I was saying before the something called.
Okay, sir.
Sometime ago, somebody asked me the same question. He said, look, how come the husband has refused to sleep with her? And somebody asked me that question. He said, the husband has refused to sleep with her in the same room. That's why they live in the same house. They are not having issues. But he denies her of her matrimonial rights in some way by sleeping with her. So now, because all the time we always see that it is the men, it is the women who say, this woman, you know what to do with the husband, you know what to do with the husband, you know what to do with the husband. But at the same time, you know that some men are so wicked who say that they deny the woman of the matrimonial rights because they know they can go out to satisfy their own self. But the woman cannot go out.
Hello, sir.
When the woman goes out, it becomes adultery. Men quickly see it as an adultery. But when the man goes outside, people don't capitalize on it at all.
Yeah.
They don't really focus on it at all.
Yes.
But when the woman does something wrong like that, they always capitalize on it. That woman don't go commit adultery.
Yes.
That woman don't go sleep with another man. But when these men do this thing, nobody, people don't see it as a wrong thing. They don't see it as a wrong idea. But how come if the women, when the woman does this, because like in the Bible, when that woman who committed adultery, they were about to stone that woman to death. Jesus asked them a question. If you know you have not committed such a thing, you first cast the stone. And none of them first cast the stone. All of them dropped the stone and they went away. Don't you think that among those men that were there, some of them have left that woman? So at times, let us see it as if, because all the time I've been watching the program, we have seen it that the man denies, the woman denies the man of her matrimonial rights. So some men also deny the women of their matrimonial rights. Let the men know that it is an error for you to deny your wife her matrimonial rights. I think we feel that if women are the wrong people or they are the bad people in the marriage, some men are still saying everything.
Okay.
I think continue to watch the program. Let us talk more on this program because it's interesting.
Okay, thank you very much, sir.
God bless you. I'm seeing your work. God bless you, brother. God bless you, my brother. God bless you.
God bless you, sir.
Because this is a good program. We are with you. Continue with this program and God will bless you. So let us continue to talk and I believe that we have more to contribute.
Okay, thank you very much, sir.
I want to say something.
If that's a question you can ask me.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Let me ask him.
Okay.
Let me ask him. Sir?
Okay, somebody is calling, sir. Somebody is calling.
Okay.
I want to contribute, towards what the program. If I understood very well what the program is saying, the program says this what?
Disinterest. Disinterest, how do you cope? How do you cope with it?
The thing is, I'm going to be talking from the Bible, what I know. Yes. Even as Christians, or generally, I'm going to be speaking like generally, One thing I know is what causes it is selfishness, like whereby you no longer have interest, in the marriage or in the relationship or whatsoever. You no longer have interest. Like there is a reason why you no longer have an interest in something. So much because nobody will just wake up and everything is good and you just want to leave. It is for a reason, praise God. So I'm going to be backing up with the scripture. Let me read the scripture first. I'm going to be reading Proverbs 18 verse 2. It says, fools find no pleasure in understanding, but they delight in hearing their own opinions, which means a fool does not want to understand you. He always wants to, to pour his heart. He always wants people to understand him. A fool does not want to understand what you are passing through. A fool will always want people to understand him. He doesn't want to agree with anybody. The interest in wedding or in marriages this day, or let me say just casual relationship, it is selfishness. Yes, I dare to say this, it is selfishness. Because what does the Bible say love is? It says the love of God does not seek his own first. It says, for when you have envy and selfish ambition, then you find disorderliness and every evil practices. Okay, imagine couples that have been together, they've been together for how many years, even when they were even doing the boyfriend and girlfriend thing, of which the Bible is not in support with. They were so happy. Now they are together. Because maybe then one was coming from afar to visit. Okay. Now you didn't know that the person's character is like that. The person has finally come to settle. But so many people are so selfish. Like they always put the blame on the ladies. Women this, women that. Like seriously, I really pity those who are still living in the olden days or whatsoever. Because most times then, these people, they don't know what we know. Trust me. They don't even know what is called Christianity. I thank God that Jesus has brought a book, and that book is the Word of God. Hereby, as you read the Word of God,
you mean we should build our relationship or our marital home on Bible, like the foundation. Our foundation must be on Bible, right? So in Christian way. So let God take dominion. So and God should be the foundation of the marriage, and self-centered also cause disinterest in the relationship in our marital home. So thank you very much, ma.
Thank you.
I would have just
okay, let's okay, mommy said she
said maybe when you were courting, you didn't really know how the woman is or something like that. Or the man, you don't know how the woman or the man is. You should study yourselves. Study yourselves, be prudent about that before you get into marriage. Because marriage is not just you are there 1 year, 2 years, then you pack your bag and baggage and go back home. Or the man will say, okay, woman, pack your load. You have to study yourself and really know how you are. See if you are the two types who can blend together, live together for a whole lifetime. Because marriage is supposed to be perpetual, it's supposed to be for a whole lifetime.
Okay.
But when you've not studied yourselves, you just jump into the marriage for the sake of getting married. At the end of it, you will see a lot of anomalies coming up.
Okay. Thank you very much.
The way I say
okay, thank you very much. My mommy said we should study ourselves before going into marriage.
Strictly.
Okay.
As if you are
we have another call.
Going to an institution. Because marriage is an institution.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
I'm Abiodun by name.
Okay, sir.
I have to contribute to this thing. Let me simplify this matter. Disinterest or no disinterest. See, the thing is, if you love an hard guy, go ahead and marry an hard guy. If you love a soft guy, go ahead and marry a soft guy. Because if you like an hard guy, some guys like a hard guy, but maybe because of situation and time is not going, then they end up marrying a soft guy, maybe a church man or one gentle affair. At the end of the day, when they get married, the disinterest will always come in.
Okay.
The kind of you have to right, kind of that.
Okay.
Some people like some people like religious people, maybe because of the time. At the end of the day, they end up marrying to a street guy. So understand? So at the end of the day, the interest will always decrease.
Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you very much, sir. We appreciate your contribution, sir.
That's all I have to say for now. I will still come back again.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. Okay. Like what he just said is was very right.
he has
Also.
a point.
Yeah, he has a point in there also. So you have to know what you want before going into marriage. So even though if you don't settle for less, you don't settle for what you know you cannot cope with, even though when your time is going. Okay, so it's just that way. If you had
time, it has gotten to the time of marriage.
I'm
not getting younger any longer.
Like what Sister J, the one that just called, also said that we should build our marriage on let Christ be our God, on our foundation.
Jurisdiction of God.
What of those people that they are not Christian?
And that is why me I said generally on a secular basis.
But you need to look into it.
If you look at the marriage of nowadays, it's the people that live in Europe always have issue in marriage. Yes, most people is the people that live in Europe here.
Okay, sir.
The people that live in Nigeria, they salute you.
Their marriages.
It's okay. Yes, I don't know what I think, it's what I know.
Okay, sir.
I know what he's talking about because most women actually, they will say, I'm in Europe here, this is an opportunity to make money. I won't just be at home while my husband is making me his own money. Me, I also want to make my own money. They'll be looking outside. The women are guilty of this.
Okay, sir.
Most cases, the man will even bring the wife from Nigeria. Later, she leaves and go about hustling and looking for money.
That thing,
you know?
it lead to single mother of nowadays in Europe.
You know?
Okay.
I don't understand that issue leads to single mother of nowadays.
Yes, most ladies here are single.
You find a couple. Some will be working this money, some will be working it's our own money. They will not join together as one family.
Which is supposed to be.
It's not supposed to
They're
be.
supposed to have a uniform purse. You know, the same purse where they keep their money. But
so I think we are all clear in this disinterest issue.
Yes.
So
I want to say something about one of our callers that said a man that deprived his wife
from sex
from his
intimacy.
Yeah. Because if you look into that area, before a man can deprive his wife, there must be something.
There must be something.
There must be something that maybe both of them cannot explain, or they cannot, because it's not. Woman can do it, but it's not common in a man.
If a man does, then
I'm totally
really, yes,
no, do it. Why? Do you know why they do it? Because of the type of person you are. I don't understand. If you are the type of person that's club, that went out to bar, after drinking, we went to go and sleep with another. We left the wife at home, we went to the bar,
yes,
we go to the discotheque, from there, sleep with that woman. When the day is ghetto, you are tired. Maybe when the wife was saying, when you lay down in the bed, under 5 seconds.
Can I come?
Yeah, mommy, you can.
Can that continue?
Listen.
Or due to childbirth also.
Let me come in.
Okay, ma'am.
Let me come in. Childbirth, you were saying, I will talk about that one. The man may not get enough satisfaction, intimacy satisfaction from the woman at home. The woman may not be playing a role well at home.
Mommy, no.
The man would like to go outside.
We don't do. We not be like 50 years ago, no.
Really, it's true now. Most of these men see the women as becoming old. They don't have the feminine shape.
Is
That is why they did your job.
Let me come. Let me unbound that. The men, you know, a man can be active in that way for so many years compared to women. Okay. The men, they think, especially the non-Christians, they think when they move with young girls outside, it will make them to be looking younger. Okay. It will make their body freshen up. Not like the old gaggle they have at home. Okay. You understand? This is why we have sugar daddy.
Look at that senator that the voice is 17 years old. While they are married to 16 years old in Nigeria.
Yeah.
Look at Oshomole, our former state governor.
You know, married to one from Brazil or one of those.
Because in marriage, really, we are learning every day.
Yes.
One thing about any marriage, I don't think it's age.
Yes, that's what I want.
I don't understand. I don't think it's age.
Just maturity.
It's maturity. It's wisdom.
Yeah.
You can see a child of 20 years.
And act mature.
I act mature than a man of 50 years.
Yeah.
I don't understand. If you have a wisdom, or maybe one thing that constant is life is change.
Yeah.
If you cannot change, you cannot build your own. Because
Change for better.
for better. Because I usually use my own to make an example. When I was outside life, the world, I went to I sleep with different girls. Maybe most of us know me. If you are living about that time, you know me. But now, I have changed totally.
Yeah.
Even though I come back, my wife used to work. I used to work. Anyone that comes ask first, do the house cleaning.
Yeah.
Because you fear God. That's why I said the fear
That
of
is,
God.
that is why I say
So
change.
important in any
Change.
marriage.
If you cannot change, you cannot build on your own. Change for good.
Okay.
Like me, I cannot go to bar again and say I want to go and stay hang out in the bar, drink beer.
Yeah, while your family are
while my family is at home. Maybe I will come back later in the around 12
Late
o'clock
in
or
the
late in the night or the following
Late,
day.
maybe 1 a.m.
If you are doing that, you cannot build your own.
It's true.
Okay, sir. But the one that the one brother just called to ask now that what causes why the partner couple sleep in different rooms? You understand? Why what causes the reason why they both, maybe a man will sleep in the parlor, the woman will sleep in the room. So we are still deliberating on
That
this.
is a greed. It's an agreed.
Okay,
I
fine.
don't understand. Is that problem or
It's
that is
a
how they
problem.
live?
It's a
What about
problem.
the problem?
Let me come up with
It's a problem in the sense that the man and the woman should always sleep together. They are one. If you start separating yourselves, the interest is gradually going
Even
down.
is given the man for room to cheat.
And for
Yeah.
the woman too.
Yes.
Yeah, yes,
And
for
for
the
the
woman.
woman
too.
too.
Both of
But
them.
see,
But the man said the
see,
man
sorry,
said the
sorry.
man is being egoist,
Sorry.
no? The man
You know
selfish.
what caused that issue?
Yes, sir.
One, that is why I always said it before. If woman and man don't work together, money issue cause a lot of problem in marriages.
Financial.
I can understand. Maybe the woman is sitting his money like we let him first say before you bow now.
Yeah, help.
Yeah, we bow.
Social.
Some are feeding Ayuda when the man is working. Now the two money they cannot join together.
Okay.
I can understand. You cannot join the two money together. Maybe the man will be expecting after the woman receive his own, he will bring it to his home. Or maybe the woman will be thinking after the man receive his salary, they will join it together and used to do one thing. But this one will be spending his own. I saw a home that in this wow. Let me use it like that. Man will be working, woman will be working. They will share their expenses in the house. It's not supposed to be like that.
No.
By the time the man realize that the woman ain't more than the problem is started. But when you say you are receiving 1,300 in Ayuda or 1,200, you receive 1,100. Now, how do you expect to pay the house rate? How do you expect to pay the food money? They will bring the food money.
Okay.
From there, the problem will start. Well, we are living about. That is why before we stand before, I say there is a thing we cannot say, because if you say it, you say you are referring to people you.
Now I'm
Tradition is
working.
wicked.
I'm handing 1,400 for example.
Example.
Now I'm handing 1,700. Let's say I see good job. I'm handing 1,700. But our expenses is almost 1,200 per month. Is it good for the woman to support his husband?
Yes, so
Good and fine.
quite well.
Good, quite well. But
On condition.
Not
Right.
on condition.
Let me clear you.
Let me know.
let him
You
come.
cannot use here in Europe. If your wife does not have document, how can you work?
Good and fine. We know
Yeah,
that.
but
Then
she's
she's not
working.
working. Then both of us are
She's
working.
working.
You wait.
Both
I
are
will
working.
analyze this for you. Now, your wife has document. You have a baby of 2 years old. She cannot leave that baby. After I go to work. She cannot work on that baby be 5 years.
That you
Bro,
got it
no,
wrong.
I'm not. That is not what I'm
Is that
saying.
the woman is working.
Yeah, both are working.
If he's working, mommy, you understand the money. I'm listening to you. One, if he's working, both of you can join your this thing together, or you can make a plan. Let my money go for expenses.
Yeah.
You all go to
But
service.
coming back to what
No,
he
that
has
is why
just said.
I make a reference that if the woman is not working,
It's a different-
it's a different
different
case.
case.
If he's working, two of you can join your
Yes,
salary to your income together, make use of your own, save your wife home.
We still okay.
That's what he was saying.
I should understand.
You didn't understand.
Okay.
If both of them are earning, the money should be used in pari passu.
If you leave the account for someone to
Not be only
control,
the
he
man.
will control more than you.
You know.
Yeah.
If you give the account for the woman to control,
Yes, sir.
it will control it more than you.
You are not the woman.
Sorry. You are looking it in the angle that maybe the woman she know how to manage, because most women know how to manage. But there are some women outside there. Their expenses. It's not when they are talking of disinterest. I said something. I said okay. For example, I'm heading 1,200, 1,300, but the expenses that my wife will give me every month, I need woman 400 and something. We did not calculate about my income, my salary. Okay, now your expenses every month. Now you will not expect a man now to give that kind of woman.
No.
No, we have one.
No.
That one is.
If you are looking at, if I know, like
this thing I'm saying.
like if I want to judge it, if I want to say pass the judgment, that kind of woman is not up to 50 in our society.
Yeah, the percentage.
Yeah, the percentage. It's not the pass. It's not the pass mark.
Let's go to the next question. Let's go to our next question. And the second one is when should couple give up on themselves? When should couples give up on themselves? So, as we all know, not all churches actually allow divorce. Some will say, divorce is not allowed. Even when the woman is dying, they will say divorce is not allowed. Even though the woman is dying of depression, divorce is not allowed. Be praying to God, God will change the man. So, what if you are one of us are in this situation? What do we do? Like, divorce is not allowed, then what do we do?
It's prayer, so that is mostly needed.
Yes.
Because the Bible and the present church doctrines say marriage should be perpetual. On no occasion should the marriage hit the rocks.
Okay.
So my own contribution there is just that whatever the issue may be in the family, put it before God. Put it in the hands of God, or take solace in prayers.
Okay, ma'am.
Pray without ceasing. Let God take absolute control of the whole system, of the whole situation.
Yeah, but before
when it gets to a level whereby they cannot cope, I think the pastor of their church may come in. The pastor should come in and speak on the part of both the man and the woman, see the areas where one is wrong, the area where the other one is wrong.
Okay.
But,
so for me, I don't support
divorce.
Yeah, let me chip in. So. Really, there is. I will never support divorce too, but there are some things that you will lack when you are lacking all those things inside your marriage. There is no, there is no time for you to stay. For example, now
from a non-Christian point of view.
Why we are talking generally? Because if we capitalize everything on what of those that are not Christian, that's why we need to look at most of these whites. Most of them, they are not going to church. They are living their life the way they see it. While some are going, some believe in Bible, some does not. They use their life the way they see it. But there are some things that you will be encountering in your home, matrimonial home. If all those things is no more there, what are you waiting for? Not until you.
Are you listening?
Yes, we are quite listening.
Yeah, you're talking about when we should keep up in marriage.
Yes. What should we keep giving?
Yeah, it is when the red flag, when you notice the red flag, then you stop the marriage. Don't let us be disguising about saying my religion. Red flag is this: when the man beats the man beats his wife every time for no reason. It used to happen in a marriage. Then that woman have to go away. Are you feeling me? Mm-hmm. Then at the same time, as a man, when you see that your woman is away from your opinion, she doesn't share things with you in your home. Okay. At that point in time, you have to go away from that marriage because that woman can kill you.
Okay.
Sure, sir.
Yes, sir.
Both man and woman have to be happy in that marriage. If happiness is there, then there's no way.
And you cannot use prayer to reverse it.
Secondly, Secondly, when you see that there's no more interest between the two of you,
Okay.
you disagree too much. When you go for counseling and the counseling is not working out too, or you find out that both of you are not meant for each other anymore. Please, my sister, my brother, go away. You stick to that marriage, it's death that will end that marriage. Thank you very much. What about that?
Okay, thank you very much, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, sir. You have
Yeah,
the
like what he's saying, the same thing I want to, because there are some things you will be lacking in for example, I have sister that are married to a man that is beating her every
Push it back.
when you get to a stage, I will go and pack her load myself. Yes, mommy, I will do that.
But they can go on their separate way, but they might not be divorced, no? They can go on their separate without getting divorced.
When you go separate,
You
why
are separate, you are
guys,
divorced,
what
you are
are
divorced.
you
For the
waiting
man to
for?
realize
Because
himself,
okay
for the man to realize
now, because
yourself.
one thing about this thing is there are some things you will lack inside your house. When you lack all those things, there is nothing you are doing there. For example, you will lack communication. Maybe this person, you will not get time to talk to you, to sit down with you a day. The house look boring.
Then one of them should amend the situation.
Let us be realistic. Let us be realistic. Mommy, please, wait. Mommy, that some of our women, they are trying.
Mommy,
I know of it.
I know some bad men.
Please, I'm coming.
you know many women are waste their
They will die.
years. Waste their years.
Yes.
Hoping their husband will change. At the end of the day, he will not change.
If it doesn't change, means
But the years is ways to come.
because
Hello?
any normal human being will change. When a
Hello,
woman
call back because I think it's your network, man. Okay,
Many
she has
women
already
have
called.
waste their years of waiting. My husband will change. My husband will change.
Things
My husband
will
will
change.
change. This
The
will
Bible
change.
say.
At the end, he will not change. The years is maybe he's 35 years.
It's not
He
wasting.
wait for 5 years. He now he can be 40 years.
But my question, can they go on their separate ways and later come back together?
If they go
If they
separate,
they are
They will not come
if they
together.
go on separate way, on separate way, before half of the year or 1 year, they cannot come back. Let the divorce take place. Because you understand, if they go on separate way for 1 year, there is no result. Let the marriage end.
What I'm saying, there are some things when you are lacking all those things in your marriage, mommy, you don't need to waste your time. Like a man that does not have a chance to discuss with you, or because when all this thing is happening, you will see the communication will turn toxic. It will be like a poison. Maybe you are asking your man, or the man is asking his wife, okay, please, where are you? He will not answer. The house will talk, even the phone inside the house, you will not have any phone. Every day it will be bitterness.
Okay.
You will be crying. You don't know your left. You meet okay, endure. This one you endure for the first year, second year. The same thing continues.
Okay.
I've heard many things. They always talk in perspective of Christian, but if you are talking of marriage, there are some people they are not Christian.
They are not Christians.
And they are living okay.
If they are not Christians, that's why these things we are talking about will happen.
We need to think about them.
Mommy, if
So that they can learn from
what
it.
if they are Christians? What should one die because of?
If they are Christians, and if they are
Some of the religion
Christians,
should
you know,
not
from
die.
the beginning,
But,
from the onset, listen, from the onset, I've said the woman is the mother of the home. She's the mother of her husband and her children. Okay, what about if it's your children that are misbehaving? You leave them or you push them from home. Take your husband as that.
But you can
That
easily correct
no
your
matter-
child.
But
You
mommy,
can also
a lot
correct
of
your husband.
a lot of pastors are divorced.
Patience.
Yeah,
Patience.
a lot of pastors.
Yes, a lot.
This thing happens everywhere.
Because
Christian Yakilome.
entered you.
We are hearing.
Hello, good evening.
We are hearing.
Yeah.
Hearing, sir.
I like to contribute to the point of the second woman from the left,
Okay.
the mama. Yeah.
Okay.
She's talking about being a Christian. She's saying about Christians. have we not seen a pastor that shot his wife dead?
We've
Is
seen.
a pastor not a Christian?
We've seen. It's true.
So don't let us go by the law of a
It may be a
Christian or
Christian
Muslim
church,
or
but not
non-Christian.
a
Let's talk generally. This thing has been covered. They have been using religion to cover our eyes in this stage. In the marriage, understanding is what matters most. If the understanding is there, please, my sister, my brother, go away. Pastor Yakilome left his wife for a long year.
The wife,
Pastor they have been beating their wife. Are they not Christians? It's not about Bible or it's not about understanding. Thank you.
You knew JJ Long then.
Yeah.
When that was his wife, I'm married, chorister.
But for mommy, because what if the wife is being maltreated, you understand, the wife is being maltreated and all of those honor is not being served to her, but she have the right to get divorced.
You are not attractive to your
From my
husband
own
again.
point of view, this I've told you this
Oh, but she should
area.
keep praying.
Yeah.
Till when prayer, I told
Maybe you are still under 25, 30 years. You cannot live and remain like that.
Yeah, that's what they preach in church. In my church, you can divorce, but you will stay without getting married.
Yes.
Because the man is still alive. You can only get married when the man
When
is
the
dead.
man is
So
dead.
Bible never says you
For
should
me,
die
I
here.
hold on.
Bible never says you should die
Anybody-
here.
Yeah, okay,
Anybody-
what of young couples?
That is what
A girl of 30 down, getting divorced. Do you advise that kind of person?
To
to
read
stay
Yeah, that is why
till-
pastors, all of them will call me. I don't know. So those issues happen.
This area
It's very difficult
it's
to
very
tackle.
see, marriage is an institution. It's very large.
it's so difficult.
We are learning. Even I that I'm here, like our mama here, is senior me in age, even in marriage, but does not mean that all the experience that I have, you may never encounter some.
Yeah.
Of which I know that she has many experience more than
She
me.
has been on it.
Like me, I was so lucky in my marriage. Let me come into this way because my wife does not give me any most
problem.
of this problem that we are talking.
She doesn't.
So, but if I'm talking out of some people experience or what I read from maybe some people's stories. You understand me now? But because this marriage, what I encounter in marriage, my problem in marriage is what I will come out and tell people. My senior sister get married, but there are some things that happen in his marriage. I don't want to talk all those things here. Maybe they will be online. You understand me now? But watching us. But there is this thing. She has patience till everything change. The beginning. It was very, very rough. But she has patience. Even I myself, I talk to her, have patience, do like this, do like, but she never complained that her husband punch her or beat her, all those kind of things.
Yeah.
But there are some things that happen that, but as time goes on, both of them, they have 3 children with themselves. They are living happily now together. You understand me now? That kind of thing. Prayer, but when you pray, you do maybe you have an advice, you do everything, and if it is not working, mommy, before you die or before you get sick inside the marriage, because there are some things that will cause even illness to you. If you are not, and if this thing now happen, that man that you don't want to leave will even leave you, will push you out.
Let me come in. There is a story in Barcelona. Those maybe if they are watching it, they will know the person I'm referring to. There is a girl and a boy. They are boyfriend and girlfriend at that time. The boy normally went out drink after getting beating the girl all the time. But there is one day when he came back from club, wanted to beat the girl, he can just push him like this. You are telling the girl. The boy just went to go and fall in the table. The glass just broke and speared.
Oh my God.
Into the ribs of the boy. The boy just died instantly.
Exactly.
When the police came, after they did the autopsy, they said the boy is drunk.
Oh my God.
I understand, but he do it for self-defense.
Yeah.
But it's not intentional for him to kill the man.
I said it before.
I understand. The best way,
Before one kill one.
if you see, if the couple cannot change, one thing that's clear is change. If they cannot change from good, let them separate themselves.
Some people can't change.
Okay, like my question is, when you pray, like they said that we should, like mommy said, we should keep praying until the man changes. So when we pray, how many months or how many years should we wait for
if
the
you are
man?
using that, if you are using that prayer point, you have to use it two alternatives. Mommy, I'm sorry. When you use two alternatives, there is a Christian, there is people that don't a Christian. Those are not the Christian.
Yeah.
How can you tackle that area?
Those are that place. Like how many months, how many years should they wait? How many months, how many years should they wait? And for Christian, how many months should they wait or years should they wait until God answers? But sometimes
as a Christian, it is not advisable to divorce as a Christian.
Yes.
But if you are talking generally, we are human beings. Even Christian is a human. We are human beings. You understand me? It's just because of the guidance that the Bible gives us. I don't do this. If you do this, it's not the will of God. It's against the will of God. That is why we are trying to amend most of our talks. But the most important thing, there is extent you will get into. If you did not go, you will die there. And when you die there, it is even a sin for you.
The man we open a door for the man to get another wife easily.
yeah, because you died. Because you died. So you
Even if there are some things that we do, God, this God, I always say our God is an
God is merciful.
Merciful. Let's use that because I once said understanding God. I know I'm God. And so our God is merciful. If God tells you, okay, God said if it is one of your eyes is that making you sin, you have to remove it.
Can you blind your eye?
Can you remove that eye? But it is a proverb. You understand me now? But so if you don't know, you will go and remove the eye.
Yeah.
Mommy, look at it now. I cannot say because
I can never support divorce.
Yeah. Nobody. We are not about anybody to divorce.
On the basis or on a secular basis.
Speak against divorce. You say the only way you will
divorce should not
after when you cut your wife fornicating with another man, you have the right to divorce. But in another way around again, other Christians used to say, but if you cut your wife with another man fornicating in a matrimonial bed, you still have the right to pray for your wife and put your wife into fasting and deliver your wife. Maybe there is a demon that are using here.
Do you know this infidelity that we are talking? It is very easy for a woman to forgive man than man to forgive woman.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, because
like me, I'm a Yoruba man. I said my pride, being married you, is what God give you, your privacy. That is my pride. But my privacy, when you share my privacy with another person, I will not take it.
Do you know why you be like that? You know why it's like that?
I don't.
Okay.
Maybe.
You know, we usually refer to African men. We African men, we know that we are free to any other woman. I said, but we take it as a sin if our wife want to go and fornicate. But the white man doesn't look it like that.
Yeah.
If the white man cannot satisfy his wife, he tell the wife, go and enjoy yourself.
That is the agreement between both of them.
That is what I'm telling you. But African man, if you cannot satisfy your wife, you will still put your wife in bondage.
yes.
So there is some men cannot let the wife to go.
Because everybody have a different tradition.
I understand. It is tradition. All Nigeria have similar tradition because we believe that we can marry 5 wives, but our wife cannot marry 2 husbands. I understand. So doing it.
It's also here in Europe. It's here.
It's 1-to-1.
Worldwide.
It's
woman cannot marry.
It's 1-to-1. But the man cannot marry more than. But the man have to compromise the other. When the woman did not have. But if the woman have opportunity that the man have, we will not be misbehaving. If the woman have the opportunity that the man has.
They say women they are companion, they are this, they are that. But if you look at all these things, really, the way we Africa, let's go back. Let's say we Nigerians, like the other religion, Muslim, it is allowed to marry 2, 3, 4, 5 wives.
Even the those.
No, brothers, even though because if you are mentioning mostly my tribe, my Yoruba people, our forefathers, if you see hardly before you see them marry 1 wife, they marry 2, 3, 4.
That is the richness. So
Yes, I mean, but I've never seen
It's
whereby
poverty.
I had a story, but I've never seen. It's never done that. A woman can come out and say, I am married to 2 husbands. This is my husband. This is my husband.
That is that veto power we have.
But it happened. This thing I'm telling you. This thing I'm telling you. It happened in America. There's a story that I learned. A friend, 2 friends, they are married to 1 woman, and they gave birth. Yeah, that is a story. But that is
no. Do you know one thing in life? At times, with the power they invade in us, our forefathers, is too much.
Okay.
We have to reduce it a little. That is why our mother did not enjoy marriage.
Yeah.
How can you marry three women or 4? You will be rotating them as you are rotating snooker.
Let's give callers, let's give people at home a chance to call. If there is anything you would love to contribute, please. So you can call us and contribute and give us your own opinion. It really matters a lot. So that's it. So we can keep deliberating.
How can you be rotating women? Next week is your turn. After next week, every month the bed will be reaching your hand once in a month.
Those days actually, nowadays it has reduced.
It has reduced because of the civilization.
No, it's reduced, but it's not like that. It reduced different ways. A man can marry 3 wives, 1 in Barcelona, 1 in Alicante.
One in Sevilla.
It's civilized.
because it is inside us.
Hello.
It's the same thing as staying together.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. Good evening, ma.
Hello.
Yeah.
Good evening.
Good evening, ma.
Please, where there's so much violence in marriage, yeah?
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma.
We are with
There's
you.
so much violence in marriage. Please run for your life. Run for your life.
What if your religion doesn't support
Okay.
you? What if your religion doesn't support you?
Listen.
What if your religion doesn't support
it?
Your religion doesn't support it.
My religion.
Yeah.
No. My religion will support me because I might die in there. So my religion will support that.
Okay.
Run for your life, please, people. Life is very important. When there's so much violence in marriage, please run for your life.
Okay, ma.
You
Okay.
cannot die there. When you die there, it's a sin.
Okay. Okay, ma. Thank you very much,
I
ma.
will be using words. I will kill you.
Yeah.
Don't go. I will kill you.
Okay, man. Let me come in this way. Now, the religion does not allow to separate or to divorce. Now, because of this man, now you sick, maybe you paralyzed or he give you some illness or something like that. At the end of it, you are living with this man inside the house. He will come with another
Woman.
same woman that you have. You understand me now? See, mommy, what you don't. If you don't have interest on something, you don't have interest. There's nothing that person can do. But it is only, by God grace, the percentage, mommy, is very, very, very low. Maybe 20% of
It's not
people
about
that you can pray or do something or ask something. He said there's this thing I read. They said all those things. Know how to talk to your spouse. Know how to avoid him. In time, or maybe if he comes with his violence way, all those things. But when you are trying all these things, what of it if it is not working for you?
Like
Okay, what are you going to do?
like mommy.
Are you still going to stay there?
Mommy is an elderly woman. She experienced the hard time when our men used to maltreat women. She experienced it, and now she experienced the Christian part now. I understand. She has two experience.
Yes.
I understand. That is why there is nothing you can say. Or you can talk, you can confuse mommy.
That's what
No,
Yeah.
as an elderly person.
Imagine can you experience a woman that grow up with seeing her father having three wife or 4, and you grow up in the midst of battalions. There is nothing you can say to confuse.
Hello, caller.
Hello.
Well done, sir.
Good evening.
Well done, sir.
Yeah, please, I'd like to throw one question to the floor.
Okay.
Because I see that you people are just talking for the men's side alone. You say it's by in the 2 sides because both sides are
outside.
Or do you know that women cheat more than men? Hello?
They do what?
Cheat more than men.
Do you know that women cheat more than men?
No.
Well, let him
Make us understand.
Yeah.
Okay, if you don't know that again, you know that women kiss more than men in a relationship, in a marriage. Women kiss more than men. Do you know that?
Okay,
if
women.
you don't know that, let me give you a living example. Go and check most houses in Edo, or go to your balance and go and check most houses. You see what you see there is landladies. Do you know how their husband died? Nobody knows. Women maltreat men more than women maltreat more than men. Because men you are so focused in doing what you are doing, you come out and do it. And women do silently.
But sir, we are not saying we are not
Domestic.
This is about domestic violence, but domestic violence is in two. Vice versa, is in two.
Yeah, that is
both
what
men and women.
you people are treating, no? Because you are taking that women
No,
and men
don't worry. You just we are not on
that's
domestic
why I'm saying
violence.
this way.
We are not on
You
domestic.
say it in two ways. As you are saying the men's own, also speak the women's own. You're talking about divorce. It's not in all cases that men causes divorce. Understand? Forget about religion that there's no religion that supports divorce. Understand? But when the death arrives, then the two parties have to go away.
Okay,
You
sir.
feel me?
Okay, sir.
There's no religion that supports divorce. Yeah, prayer can help, but when it's the primary level, when you get to the secondary level, my sister, run.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
Do you know this even too much civilization for woman cause problems inside house. Yes, if you I read it because if you civilize more than your husband, that thing makes many women stay on top of their husband. Maltreating their husband.
Yes.
Yeah, it happens. When that is the woman is too civilized, knows everything. You understand me now? Even it causes disinterest too.
It happen in both ways. Even though the men.
In both ways.
The both ways happen. Even though the men civilize.
Good and fine, but sometimes men do amend.
I'm against it because except when the man is being insecure. You understand? There's nothing like civilized. If one must be civilized now, but the problem is if you want
much civilization.
No.
You know, when we are talking about civilization,
some guys use it as opportunity to intimidate the man.
Okay.
I can understand. Maybe for example now, mostly nowadays when social media is ready everywhere, every corner. Some guys too sharp with other men. To show me that even though your husband hold the phone, you don't even know what he's doing there. I understand. And many guys use that opportunity.
And the men too now.
The men use that. I say it's two both ways. The men do it, the women do it. Unless the two of them understand themselves.
Yeah.
Even though the man is F9, the woman will take it.
Okay.
Like that. Even though the woman is F9, the man will take it like that. If they understand themselves.
Okay, sir. So the conclusion is that nobody deserves to die because of marriage. And mommy said no, they should stay there. They should sit down.
Mommy said that.
They should be praying.
Bible says this. God says this.
Even to be realistic, it is not. We are not advising anybody
to get
divorced. But what we are trying to say here is when you see that this thing is leading to death or to maybe giving you illness, it's better you can withdraw.
Okay.
Because when you die for yourself.
Or you go to prison
So when you go
to the prison, you have to leave.
Okay.
When you consult your pastor, for counseling. You go to some places to advise you. But when you try all these things, if it is not working for you, we are not advising you to divorce. But if you look that divorce is a safe way for your life, you better do.
Okay. Thank you very much, viewers. Like you said, we are not supporting divorce. It was just the questions, and when you know that it might take your life, it's better you just stay aside the the marriage. Thank you very much for your time. I don't know if any one of you have any questions to ask, as we're bringing the program to an end because of the time and the weather. So I don't know, sir. I don't know if anything they would want to talk, mommy, anything they, and if there's anything to talk. I hope a lot of us learn from individual opinions.
The only thing I have to say, the thing that matters in life is change.
Okay.
If you can change for good,
Okay.
anything you do will be successful.
Okay. And if there's any problem, we should call ourselves together and to tackle it.
Yes.
So
iron your differences.
and we should make
There is a
foundation.
course I do hear about. They say nadie confía en nadie in Spanish. They say no,
Don't trust
anybody, even to your own father. I should understand. Trust yourself, because I don't trust you, but you don't trust me. I only trust myself because I know I cannot harm myself. Nadie confía en nadie.
Okay.